Alright, so I'm gonna give a story about my life right now. So many of you guys who know me will actually notice that I don't live in California anymore, and that's for a lot of reasons. So first off, back in 2019, um, it's gonna sound hard to you guys, but my mom and my dad weren't in the best relationship because my dad really didn't gave all the attention to my mom, so I kept noticing my mom talking to this guy on the phone, and I always kept saying, "Who is that guy?" And then she was like, "Oh, it's just a man." And I was like, "Oh." And I immediately know where this was heading. So I asked her where he was, and she said in Texas. Yeah, I knew that one day we were going to Texas. So my dad found out about this, and he like he always came up to me and say he always said to not leave him because he would be lonely without us. But it's basically his fault for not giving the attention to my mom. So I can't really do anything about that. So I kept saying to him that yes, I would stay with him, but in reality, I had no idea what I was gonna do. And I even tried to save my own family, but I always failed. I always kept telling them that I have a life in California, I have a life here, and I don't have a life in Texas and shit. So yeah. So like, it keeps the question keeps popping up in my head. Will I even go to Texas? Well, I kept talking to my dad to see like what plan we should do so like prevent that from happening, and then something pops up in my head. Let's go to like let's go somewhere and actually like try being try having a good time with each other, so it would appear like we're actually being a good family. And yeah, we go to a park in a place called like Palos Verdes. It's like close to Long Beach. It's in California, so yeah, that's where like I was born and shit. Anyways, we go there and like we try to like keep it together. We try to like have a good time together. So like my mom could actually have feelings for my dad again. So yeah, that happens, and then I don't know. I just see my mom crying because like she heard that I don't want to go to Texas, so, and she doesn't want to leave me behind. So we get home, and then my my mom and my dad get into this argument, which lasted until my mom had enough and she just left the house. And I was worried that the cops were gonna get called, but they 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 weren't getting called. I even though I did heard sirens in the distance, it wasn't for us. That really scared the shit out of me. So yeah, that happens, and then like a few minutes later, she returns back. My dad is like, I don't know. I think he was ashamed that it happened, so he he went back to his room, and yeah, my mom came back in, but my sister wasn't there either. My sister wasn't there. She didn't want to take any of this stuff, so she just slept with one of she went to her friend's house and just stayed the night right there. So yeah, and then next day like my dad is at work, my mom is at the house, and then we were just talking about like what was going on, and yeah, And at the time, my brother from Mexico, like, was there for like, he barely arrived there for like a month, cause he had to like come from Mexico to California. And I'm not even gonna talk about like his experience of coming over here because it was like tough for him, so I'm never gonna talk about that. Anyways, so my mom like tells me like what's gonna happen. She said like one day we're going to Texas, and I was afraid because I didn't want to leave what I started in California behind. All my friends were there. So flash forward to like October, everything seems to be good. The family's like good, but like before the day we left, my mom said to say bye to all my friends, and I was like, no, hell no, I'm not saying bye to my friends. I'm not leaving them. But the next day, like my sister and my mom have all my stuff in a box. In a box, yeah. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just accept it. I'll just accept my life over there. So we left. So this lady, like, my mom has talked to this lady. It's one of the family members of like my mom's boyfriend, the guy that she was like texting and all that. Yeah. So she comes and like helps us with the car drive because the car drive was like fucking 37 hours. That shit was like, oh my god, exhausting. I do not even want to remember about it. So anyways, we leave, and then my dad notices that the school has called him that I wasn't there. So my dad immediately gets worried and calls us, and yeah, he gets worried as fuck that we leave, and we did. So that's it for my dad. My dad lost his family. I was so sad for him. I even feel bad that happened. And at the time, I especially didn't want to leave because at the time I had a girlfriend, and yeah, that is really sad for me because I was just starting a relationship with someone, and I had to go. And I'm not even gonna explain about her, so don't ask questions. So yeah, we leave. Fucking exhausting as car trip over there. It was like so exhausting. We had to like fucking stop at many gas stations for gas and shit. It was so exhausting. And then like I think it was around 3 that we got there. I was like ready to cry as soon as I entered the house. So yeah, I expected like to be in like in a I expected to our house to be in like in a good ass like in a good street like with all trees and shit, but like this shit was like empty. And yeah, like we arrived to that house, the house I'm currently in right now, where my step family is at right now. So yeah, we arrived there. Then we like knock on the door, and like there's some bitch ass dog knocking. And, like it was like so annoying. Like, oh, that dog. It was a Chihuahua. So yeah, someone opens the door. It was like the daughter of my mom's boyfriend, and yeah, it's like that happens. We put our stuff inside the house, like we get welcomed in. So like that's our new family. Like we had to live there with them. I don't know. So yeah. Flash forward like to like where I'm at right now. My mom and the guy like seem pretty happy together. Yeah, they do seem happy together. But the problem is, I'm not happy. I'm I just passed 8th grade and shit. But like the thing is, I haven't told anyone this, but like I had summer school. I did, and I didn't tell anyone because I don't know. It was just so hard to tell them. I keep lying to my friends to like it's for the greater good. I mean, it's for the best. Cause I don't want them to like I don't know say some shit. Cause my life isn't as good right now. So yeah. And then I have summer school, but like I passed it. But I'm in Texas, and then I'm in Texas, so yeah. I have to like I passed 8th grade, so I have to go to high school. But the problem is I don't know what high school I'm gonna go to. That's the problem. I keep I keep panicking of like what's my life gonna be like, cause I don't even have a mindset of what's my career gonna be. And the place where I live right now isn't the best. Like some of the family members in my step family have problems with like my sister and my mom and shit. That's why I'm done over this shit. I try to going back to California, but that never like I never succeed in going to because there's always an event that has to stop me from going and to see my father again. Because after we've been in Texas for like 2 years, my father and my mom like they've been okay to say the least. Because I can't make a statement, but I know that the problems are gone. So yeah, I try to I try to go to California to at least say hi to my dad because he's been without a family for like 2 years already. It's sad as fuck. And even him being over there, I think I'm as sad as him because I just don't talk to people over here. I ain't got like that much friends over here. It's kind of sad because all my friends that I grew up with in California are not present with me. And I even had to say like I said like as soon as I go to California I'm gonna meet up with you guys, but it's like I know like that couldn't happen. I guess I have to wait. I'm sorry to disappoint my friends, man. Like oh my god, my life isn't good right now. And I even know what high school I'm gonna go to. The kids over here are so immature as fuck. Like immature. I don't even know no one at the schools. Yeah, yeah. I've been to school here. I do know some friends, but like most of them are not going to the same high school as I am. It's like I'm panicking. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's it's really sad. Like should I go to California and like fucking go to high school there where all my friends is at, or should I stay here with my mom? Cause if I go to California, I'm gonna miss being with my mom. I can't let my feelings stop me from doing that. I need to make up my mind already, cause it's like tomorrow's fucking March, guys. I mean tomorrow's August. Tomorrow is August. Like I don't know when we enter, but like I know it's very soon. Yeah, I don't know what's my life right now. No idea what's gonna happen in the future. And yeah, that's my life. Damn. If you guys can, then please show some support, cause I am not at my best right now. Please help me, guys. And thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this gameplay.
We dropped the drone.